Our Maker made us in his image so that he could express all his glorious richness, and so that we could enjoy it firsthand. So you express part of him that no one else can. That's why you're here, to mold his world in ways that no one else can by his power. You're not here to die like a dog and never be seen again. You're here to live forever. But only your Maker can make that a delight and joy for you and for all of us. You yourself would make it hell. So God has put you in this world, which we have distorted by trying to get from it what we can get only from him, so that we'll choose to reject that self-centered life and allow his unself-centered life to fill us. Only then will we begin to use the world and stop abusing it. Only then will we really be able to subdue it to his will instead of being subdued by its will. So we are here to be like God through living in his Son in whom we have been made. This transforms the state of marriage and home life, which both exist to reveal in us God, in whose image we have been made. Today we think they exist for our benefit, but they don't. So that we will be satisfied, we think. But they exist so that we will lose our life like God and find it. Just as he himself produces others like him through his forbearance and readiness to be crucified, so we produce others like him when we do the same. When marriage is unselfish, it succeeds. When it's selfish, it fails. How often do you give in? Until the other person starts giving in too. How often do you let the other person have their way? Until they start wanting you to have your way. How long has God let you do what you want? As long as you want. Such a marriage, we say, will never work. But it's the only way it will work. Such forbearance and love, we say, will never survive. But Christ has done quite well, and God is still in his heaven. Such a ridiculous pacifism would destroy communities and nations, we say. But we're talking about individuals and their attitudes to each other, not the restraining of forces in nations created by many people acting together. Only the laws of God can defend us against that. But only the grace of love can express our Creator in you. This then is the goal and purpose of our existence, to eventually agree to our Maker's Son expressing himself in us personally. How long will God keep giving us such an opportunity? As long as it takes. His only Son, Jesus, once stated clearly how often one should forgive. 70 times 7. Or as long as his Father's steadfast love that never ceases and his grace that never comes to an end. Could that take life even beyond physical death? Of course. Certainly God stated through his Son that there will be no murderers or adulterers in heaven. So the implication is that the ideal world will be possible only when it is filled with people in the image of God himself. But Jesus said that in God's house are many mansions, so that even if other parallel worlds are required, the Creator will forbear until each of us finally enters into the reality he has created for us in his dear Son.